All right, starting off on the exterior, we had some rodent activity and some pigeons that were left in the attic. Certainly, some of the droppings are still left in there. The attic is lacking any type of insulation up there. Minimal ventilation. Now you can see we have the whirlybirds and they're working fine, but there is no other area of air intake. So you may want to have like a gable vent, just so you can have that convection taking place. The hot air is going to escape,
Right.
and then you're going to get that fresher, cooler air coming in from outside. Right now, you're not having that.
Right.
As I mentioned, in the attic space, we have the rafters on the front left side, right about where that satellite dish is located.
Yeah.
We have some termite damage and some buckling rafters. And then on the rear right hand side, there's another area, two rafters that have succumbed to termite damage and they
Okay.
need to be re-supported.
That's old damage.
Old damage. I did not find any active termites.
Okay.
Um, let's jump onto the crawl space area. A lot of trash and debris underneath there that should be removed. We also had some weak piers, meaning the mortar is starting to deteriorate on some of those piers. We have some termite damage that was previously repaired at the front center of the crawl space area. And basically what they did, Julian, they just took like a 4x4 and kind of attached the two where they should have maybe just jacked it up and slid that bad board and put the new one in.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, it's not a major side, but definitely some termite damage there. We also had a couple floor joists that were damaged here on the rear left-hand side.
Okay.
And then we had those stiff legs going down the right-hand side of the crawl space where you have some wood-to-ground contact directly. Jumping onto the roof, I did notice a few exposed nails, some lifted shingles. You can obviously see here on this front left side, the gutters are not properly attached. They're holding a lot of water. And I think because they're overflowing with water, I don't know if you noticed when you walk inside that wall, you can see some moisture staining. But as you can see, the water's just dripping down that windowsill.
Okay.
And it looks like it's seeping in. So you had some moisture staining at 1938 left side wall.
Okay.
As far as the electrical, it's all copper wire. Now look, if you go in the attic, another crawl space, you're going to notice some abandoned wires at various locations there.
Right, yeah.
Some older knob and tube wire. All looks to be disconnected.
Okay.
But certainly is still some of it in place. Some open junction boxes under the crawl space, particularly on the rear left-hand side. As far as GFIs, all that was working, kitchen, bathrooms, and exterior.
Okay.
I'll pause for a
It's all
moment.
good. Yeah, we pause. So this is an inspection recap.
Might be there for a minute.
Oh yeah. Come over here.
Maybe we'll walk back towards the door.
Okay, let me turn off the car real quick. All right, so GFCI.
Yeah, GFCIs were good in all the pertinent locations, bathroom, kitchen, exterior, so that's good. Again, minimal circuits
Right.
on the house, but you certainly have enough room if you wanted to add central AC, if you wanted to add in the bathroom some HVLs, the heat light vent combos.
Right.
Because right now all you have is a window, no heat source in the bathroom.
Right.
An HVL run you about 79, 89
Yeah,
bucks.
not much.
But then the electrician, you want to have a dedicated 20 amp circuit, which you have plenty of room in the panels to do.
Okay.
All copper wire. As far as the interior, bathroom 1938, we do have a leak at the
Faucet.
the faucet in the tub. There's a combination of different materials as far as the sewer lines. You have copper, you have cast iron, you have some lead, some PVC, some ABS pipe. There's a couple little leaks that I noted underneath one of the cleanouts here in 1938, the bathroom, and then you could see the leak from the faucet under the crawl space area. As far as the flooring, the differential is most noticeable at 1938.
Okay.
From the outside wall to the inside wall,
Yeah.
and front to back is about a 3-inch differential.
Okay.
You don't notice it nearly as much front to back as you do if you like on the outside wall and then walk towards the closet or the middle wall.
Gotcha.
That's where the most differential is. It's
Okay.
about 3 inches all the way to the back. As far as water heaters, both of them about 13, 14 years old, scalding hot water. But do know that they're probably nearing the end of the useful life. They got a lot of rusting and corrosion on them. There's no drain pan. The TPRs were good. The vent pipes that were used on those gas water heaters, it's not the proper material for today. Today they recommend you use the Type B vent, the double walled material. They use single walled in there.
Okay.
That's a fairly easy correction.
All right.
And overall, you know, the carpeting, you know, looks good. The flooring looks good. You know,
Wood floors under.
I suspect that there is, you know, and depending on the, you know, there may be, you know, a deep sanding and then, you know,
100%.
coat them, or, you know, my solution is, you know, get some nice paint and, you know, coat them.
Yeah.
You know, you can go with a gray or, you know, some of the many different colors you see today that they're using. Other than that, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. We appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, always.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You know, Julian, we've been through a lot. Hey, look, man, this one's ready to go.
Oh,
I mean,
I know.
like, I mean, like, if you got a family right there,
Oh yeah, it's ready to
that
go.
unit is ready to
100%.
go. You know, and you can, you know, sure you need a new shower vent, you know, a new shower.
Yeah, that's easy stuff.
Valve, and you know, some minor repairs. But a family can certainly.
Oh,
use
yeah.
it. And I
Right.
think, you know, you need a stove.
Yep.
Right, for the back unit.
And the
You know that
refrigerator.
yeah. But that's easy.
It's
Come
easy.
by right now.
Yeah, 100%.
What is your thoughts on the shower enclosure
Oh,
or the backboard in 1938?
Yes, I
Tile.
did.
Add tile.
No, that one, it was just like paneling.
No, we should add tiles.
I would, well, you know, tile, you gotta pay somebody, and sometimes tile is cheap, but the work is not.
Yeah.
And those guys are hard to come by right now.
Okay.
He's got this guy.
I got
Yeah, but you know, just the inserts, you know.
Oh,
all you
really?
need
The
is 3
inserts. Yeah,
sheets.
that's true.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's true.
You know, and that's a wrap. You know, sometimes on the raised houses, if they don't prep it right, you know, put the cement board backing, you know, put the tile, and you end up with a tile job that leaks everywhere and it's seeping, it's going to rot the interior. I like the seamless stuff.
Yep.
You know,
And be
3
done.
pieces and it's a wrap. If one cracks, boom, you
Boom.
take it out, replace it with the other material. I use just a very thin plastic like wall covering. And again, it's been Airbnb but knock on wood, it's been like 3 or 4 years and it still looks very good. You know.
Gotcha.
Now when you got a family where, you know, might be, you know, more constant,
Yeah.
maybe the little thicker inserts might be a little bit better, you know, just for durability.
100%.
But again, the tile is just that, you know, the prep work, setting up the cement, backer board, you know, to get a proper install. Because sometimes I see these guys, they use green sheet, you know, the green board sheet rock.
Yeah.
That's for
Party
high
board.
moisture, but it's not for like tile installation where you're going to be at the shower area. But I did note that in the report that
Do you think that enclosure needs to be replaced because it's not adequate?
Yeah.
Okay, would you put that?
I put that non-professional installation of, you know, the shower wall covering at 1938. Because all it is that paneling, they painted it with like some semi-gloss paint.
Right.
It'll shed some water, but the moment you get a nick somewhere,
It's
sponge,
all in.
you know.
And it feels moist around the faucet. You can.
Agreed.
Yeah, where it's kind of splashing. I took a picture of the leaking faucet handle. What else? Well, we know about the heaters. Now, you know, you can get the AC heat combination. It's a little bit more expensive, and you're probably going to have to rerun some electrical for
that,
them because they usually run on like a 220, 20 amp or a 30 amp. But they work fairly well. I'm surprised. Even if you have the the space heaters with the sensors on them, still not allowed.
Not my insurance
Yeah.
company right now. so,
Now,
right?
well, and that's the catch.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, it's not necessarily that the city says you can.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like your insurance comes and says, "Oh,
Exposed
you
fire.
can," but
and-
yeah, but
Right.
we're not covered.
yeah.
So, yeah, got to be wary of that because those suckers work well.
They do.
But you know,
I'll ask a
people-
couple
all
too.
good.
I've
Okay.
always been wanting to do that. Yeah.
All right.
All right, bud.
Thank you
All right,
both.
everyone, lock it down.
All
Sit
right.
your stuff down.
Much love.
safe.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Always, bud.
Good
Always.
to see you.
always.
Oh, take care.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, Lord. So I'll talk
All
to you
right,
later.
bud. I'll
Much
see you
love.
later,
Peace.
okay? All right, bye-bye.
So that was just a quick
Bye,
inspection.
Angelo.
yeah. And that's my best friend. He's about to buy this property right here. And so I was just over here looking at the inspection for him, making sure, just adding an extra set of eyes, y'all. I actually own property right down the street. Where is mine? Mine is down the street. It's right there in between that one and that one. So that's my property right there. I really believe in this neighborhood. I live not too far from here. So, all right. So I'm about to head out. Just wanted to take you on that journey and allow you to see inspection recap. I don't like to do video footage of the inside of people's houses or while they're living in there, so I'm not going to share any of that, but that was a quick rundown from Ed, my primary inspector here in New Orleans. All right, much love, y'all. Catch you soon. Peace.